Yo, what's good, Raiders? It's Raez, and I'm back with an Arc Raiders update video. Arc Raiders is coming out soon, and Embark knows we can't get enough of this game. We want to know more, and they delivered. Over on the official Arc Raiders Discord, Embark put out an FAQ answering a lot of questions. There's a lot of good information there if you are curious to know more about the game, when it's coming out, what you can expect. And there's a few things that stood out to me. We're not going to talk about everything in the FAQ. This isn't going to be a full rundown. But there's a few things that stood out to me that I wanted to talk about, either because I think they're interesting or they've come up in the comments. Y'all mentioned them in the comments before, so we're going to talk about those. And speaking of the comments, if you want more updates like this from me, whether it's news, match videos, highlights, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that content from me in the future. But anyway, let's get into it. All right, first up is the Server Slam. If you didn't know, from October 17th through October 19th, there is going to be a open play test, kind of a stress test the servers, it seems like. If you didn't know, hey, now you know. That'll be available on all platforms. Big deal for me. It says right there at the bottom, am I allowed to share a gameplay? Yes, we encourage you to stream. So hey, if you don't know, I stream over on Twitch. And if you want to check out my games once the playtest is live, you can do that over at twitch.tv/RaezVT. My games will be there. But yeah, this will be a good chance to play the game. If you didn't get to play during the last technical test, I know there's a lot of people that didn't get in that really want to play. This is a good time to try it out. And if you're one of those, people that's interested in Arc Raiders, but you're not sure about an extraction game, maybe you aren't sure about PvP, never played this kind of game before, give it a shot. This is gonna be a great time to try it out, kind of see what the game has to offer. That unique experience of getting topside, getting some loot, getting shot at by Arc, and trying to find a way to get out. Good time to try out the game. But yeah, one thing that's not listed here on this screenshot you're seeing that you do gotta know going into this is that progression will not carry over to the main game. So if you're playing the Server Slam, quests you get through, anything you unlock will not carry over. So yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing though. It would be cool if it did carry over. But just know that it's going to be a time to try out the game, see what it has to offer, just get some good experience in the game, that sort of thing. But yeah, progress will not carry over. All right, next up, this is a question I didn't think I would see in here. I guess I wasn't expecting to see it, but hey, I'm glad that they did. I'm glad Embark addressed this here. Question is, will it be possible to purchase in-game advantages? Asking basically, hey, will there be pay to win? And Embark says no. Arc Raiders will not have any pay-to-win features. You'll love to see it. You definitely don't want pay-to-win in an extraction game. You want your gear, your progression, your loot. You want all that to feel earned. You want to feel like your in-game actions out there in the raid, out there topside, are meaningful and they matter to you, right? You want to feel like that progression is earned. And when you have pay-to-win in a game, it definitely doesn't feel great. It definitely kind of takes away from that sense of progression. So I'm happy to see that. Next bit here is about monetization. I know I've seen some questions about monetization. I've seen some questions about cosmetics, and this kind of addresses that, right? It says, what is a Raider deck? Turns out a Raider deck is like a battle pass, and you spend premium currency called cred in order to unlock cosmetics. Some will be free, but you can expect a mix of paid and free Raider decks as new ones are added. And then at the bottom there, it says some Raider decks will be permanent and others are going to be time limited, so they'll only be available for a limited time there. Curious to know how y'all are feeling about that. I think it's an okay system as long as it doesn't get too crazy. I definitely don't mind supporting a game long term if I think the cosmetics are worth it. If I think these Raider decks have a lot of cool stuff in them, I can see myself buying some here and there. But let me know what y'all think. Do y'all like battle passes? Do you think this is going to be a good system? Of course, time will tell, right? But for now, I'm optimistic and I'm curious to know what y'all think. So let me know in the comments. All right, next up, wipes. Wipes are always a big topic in extraction games. Some people like wipes, some people don't like wipes. Some people really like the beginning of a wipe when everyone kind of has a more level playing field. And Arc Raiders have said it in the past. They weren't planning on doing any wipes, and it looks like they're saying that here again. It's confirmed. Currently, we do not intend to have regular mandatory server wipes. So hey, there it is right there. Looks like that is the plan. It's interesting though. It does say currently we do not intend to have regular mandatory server wipes. So it kind of sounds like they're kind of open to it. They're leaving it kind of open. So maybe in the future that's something that they'll implement. But for the meantime, at least for launch, not something that they're looking to do. But then they continue. We have a blog post on the topic coming out very soon that will explain how this will work. That's interesting. So we're going to get some more news, an update on that, and I'll be sure to cover that here on the channel, so you can like and subscribe again if you want that information from me here. But yeah, how do y'all feel about wipes? Do y'all like wipes? Do y'all dislike wipes? Let me know in the comments how y'all feeling about that. I know these are, you know, very, very strong feelings about these topics out there in the community, but let me know what y'all think down in the comments. All right, everybody, that's it for me today. If you want more from that FAQ, that is available on the Arc Raiders Discord. But that's going to be it for me today. Thanks for dropping by. If you want to stay up to date with my Arc Raiders content, be sure to subscribe here on YouTube or follow my Twitch, where I'll be streaming all of my games live once Arc Raiders releases. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you enjoy the video. I'll see you topside. Peace.